In this video I'm going to discuss about addition of vectors. So before going to that, I want to tell an important thing, that is, before video scalars and vector physical quantities completed, right? So scalars means which has the magnitude, we can call the scalars we discussed. But here another point is there, the physical quantities which follows the simple algebra, those also called scalar quantities. That means we can add the scalars, we can subtract the scalars, we can multiply that, we can divide that scalars, because of those are simple number, numerical number. Suppose 5 plus 5, 5 minus 5. So anything we can do, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also. So that which one is follows the simple algebra, those called the scalars. But which follows the vector law of addition with specified direction, those are called the vectors. So in this video I'm going to discuss that how can you add the vectors, how can you subtract the vectors. So first see addition of vectors. So when if you want to add any vectors, we have to have different methods. What are the different methods? See here, triangle law of vectors, polygon law of vectors and parallelogram law of vectors. Okay, so in the first one, triangle law of vectors. In this triangle law of vectors, what is the main definition means? If two vectors are represented by two sides of the triangle. Suppose here, this is the one side and this is the one side and this is the third, means triangle having the three sides, right? In triangle of vectors, two sides of that triangle is represented the two vectors. That resultant is given by the closed side. So how like it is happen, let's see. First I am taking the two vectors. A bar is the one vector and B bar is the second vector. So how can you represent? First step, arrange the vectors so that the terminal point of one vector coincide with origin of the other vector. So before graphical representation of the vector, I explained it. So this is the graphical representation of the vector. So this is the A bar, A vector, we are representing it. So this we can call the tail of the vector and this we can call the head, or this is the origin of the vector, this one is the terminal point of the vector. Okay, and this is the B vector, this is the tail of the B and this is the head. So here what is the first step means, the terminal point of one vector is coincide with origin of the other vector. Suppose this is the terminal point or head, this is the origin of the second vector, or we can tell the tail of that. So this terminal point is coincide the origin of the second vector. So simply before we said the two vectors are the two sides of the triangle. So we can draw like this. So this is means see here, A vector terminal point is coincide that origin of the second vector, right? So two sides of the triangle representation, and you know that the resultant is that given by the closed path. So this is the free path, right? Free side, this is we have to closed in reverse manner. Reverse manner means like this. In this way we can close this path. So this side it is represent the resultant. So then here what is the formula? R resultant equals to A bar plus B. This is the triangle law of vectors. Next see the polygon law of vectors. Suppose here two vectors there, we can take the triangle. If more than two means number of vectors we want to add, then we can go to the polygon law of vectors. So here I am taking the vectors A bar, B bar, C bar, D and E. So 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 vectors are there. Now how can you represent it by the polygon law of vector? Means same process, the head of that, so terminal point of the vector is coincide with the origin of the next vector. Suppose here A vector is there, this is the A vector and this is the B vector. Suppose like this, this is the C vector, this is the D and this is the E. So how can you arrange now? The head of the A vector is coincide with the tail of the B vector, and same the head of the B vector is coincide with the tail of the C vector, like that. Again the head of the C vector is coincide with the tail of the D vector. Again head of the D is coincide with tail of the E vector. So that means it is sides of the polygon taken in a order. Suppose see, this is the A vector, so A vector head is coincide with the B vector and B vector head is coincide with the C vector and C vector head is coincide with the D vector and D vector head is coincide with the tail of the E vector. So like that we have to arrange in a polygon. Next, what is the resultant here? Same here. See, these two are the sides of the triangle. The next one, the resultant is given by the closed side of that. This is, so here this is the actually free. So we have to close this. This closed side in reverse manner. So this is represented that resultant. So R equals to A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar plus E bar. Like that we can add the vectors in polygon law of vectors.